Oh, hi there. I was just reading the updates to the Neos usage guidelines. These sometimes change, and when they do, the moderation team let us know so we can take a look at them. It's important to stay up to date. In continuation from other social videos I've done, which you can find in the video description, I'd like to do a social video on the topic of consent. With social videos, I put a disclaimer before them, which is thus: I'm not an expert on this topic, and I don't mean to offend anyone or aggravate anyone here. I'm just speaking about my personal opinion about this matter. Please do check those usage guidelines or contact a moderator if you have any questions that are of an official nature. If there are any problems, drop in a comment as well. I'm happy to respond to you guys, or DM me on Discord, and I'm happy to sort of engage in a conversation here. More conversations on this particular topic need to happen as VR grows and changes. So with that disclaimer out of the way, what is consent? Consent is the permission to do something, and therefore a lack of consent is the lack of permission to do something. When it comes to VR, there are lots of people who sort of throw around statements like, it's virtual, it's not real, you can't be harmed, you can't be, you can't be affected. That's wrong, and we're just going to throw those out the window right now and not mention them again. It's virtual reality, but these things still matter. If you disagree with that, then this isn't the video for you. I'd encourage you to keep watching, but maybe also go read those usage guidelines. So, what do we mean in the context of sort of specifically Neos when it comes to consent? We mean, to start with, please don't touch anyone else's avatar without their consent. This includes basically any form of interaction. Don't touch them on their head. Don't pet their hair. Don't boop them. Don't grab their ears. Don't hug them. Don't touch any other body part without consent. It doesn't take long to just ask. Just ask, is it okay if I hug you? If they say no, back off. Maybe they need personal space. You can also ask about that. Would you like personal space? That's good too. Just try and interact and ask. If you get a no or a please don't, back off and just don't do that thing. It's that simple. Just ask. Moving on from touching, it can also be things which affect your avatar. There's lots of hammers out there that make your head smaller, or they make noises, or they sort of do things to the avatar. Those need consent. There's other items which grab your hand or grab other parts of your avatar and move them around, sort of like puppeting. That needs consent. That's disturbing for some people. Ask if you can do it. There are knockback guns which shoot you across the map. Ask consent before you do that. It's very, very, very simple. If you are affecting someone's actions inside Neos, please ask for consent. I know those areas get a little bit strange when it comes to the area of sort of game maps, for example, a first-person shooter map, or a map where that's the objective. You know, I think there's a boxing ring in one of the maps. I think it's called Punch Something, whatever. The objective there is to punch each other and stuff like that. That's where things get a little bit washy-washy, and I can't speak about that well. I'm not officially representing the guidelines here. I'm just referring to them. They're right here. They'll also be in the video description. Give them a read and see what they say. They have specific clauses about games. If you're on a game map, things are a little bit different, but otherwise, consent is incredibly important. I think I've whittled on enough about consent now, so I'm going to go ahead and leave off. If this wasn't your type of video, that's totally fine. There'll be another video coming with more technical matters, so come back soon, and we'll be building logics, building creations, and I'll see you then. Finally, and just a final reminder, read those guidelines. They have a lot of information. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.